What's good, everybody? Elip here from ksound.com, also artofsound.university. Check out the website. There's courses available for this type of stuff that I'm getting ready to show you. All right. So some of you guys that may not have no clue as to what I'm saying, hey, I spent time and got it in for you. All right. So we just did a video showing you guys how to export, with the new machine, and big ups to Native Instruments because they're doing some things. They're creating a more so linear way of workflow. There are some stuff I've seen in the blogs. There's some beta, can't get the word out, in beta right now, and it's looking pretty good. Where you can use your, if you're in scene, you can actually move your patterns in between scenes, that's pretty cool. Okay, so what we're about to do is start arranging this track, and for me, working in a linear type thing, I like everything to be more organized. So, and my means of organization would be like being able to come here and actually, you know, get rid of the dead space so that now I can see where everything is, where everything would start. So that's my scene right there. All right, so we're gonna find our drums here. So that's my boom effect there. And there's no reason why this needs to be this long. So, right. The dope thing about just production, like whichever way that you take, and like this workflow specifically, I like working this way because even if I start something in the machine, life isn't over. It's great actually. I can just bring up the project folder again, the song itself, and instead of doing all of that, I can actually bring over the, I believe it was the atmosphere part I had in here. I can bring that over, just the MIDI information, and just drop it right up in the session itself. So what I'm going to do here is go to, I have to remember where. Okay, so in my piano, we have Omnisphere, which is pad 14, which I used. So we're gonna go and put that in keyboard mode so that we can get only the MIDI information from that keyboard. Boom. So now, well, wrong track. I gotta put it here in Omnisphere. I'm gonna mute Machine for right now. All right, so let's pick a pad. It definitely worked, but we got to go for a pad sound somewhere in here. Okay, I'm gonna label this Omni String. We're gonna glue them together, and what we're gonna do, no, we're not gonna do that. I actually want to bounce it another kind of way, which is probably the better way to bounce this here. That way I can reserve or preserve the actual MIDI information, because we went through all that trouble going through Maschine. So now I can preserve. So if I need them chords anytime that I need to, I'm good. You know what I mean? If I want to make the song bigger than what it is, cool. And as you can see that the MIDI notes still lives in the session itself. I mean, in the actual file, but it's wave, which is pretty clever. All right, you definitely want to keep in mind that when you do stuff like this and you bring in the plugin and you delete it, like the actual channel itself, and you still hearing elements in the whole track when you know you made a derivative and edits and things like that, and it's like you can't figure it out, that's because Maschine, you have to delete it even from the mixer standpoint or the mixer area, because it will still play in the background. So even though I deleted it here from the channels in the arrange window, it still was playing in my mixer. So it was bugging me out for a second. I'm like, what is going on? And my track, of course, sounds weaker. You know, just something real quick. And I could actually side chain this bass with my kick, but I'm not gonna focus on that. Let's play a little bit more with this here. Let's add another reverb claps in here, and I really want to go within my drums. So I'm going to take this section here and bounce it down, but I'm not going to take the claps with me. So we're going to bounce this down in place. Wave is fine. Between the loop, we're going to import it back into the session, which is fine. Let's insert that note here. It's getting dark. If like the danger in doing this is that you have your sample coming in while the other forms, the wave, the music is playing, and so it's overlapping. So what I have to do here is actually bounce this in place. I'm gonna solo that and bounce that in place. That way I can cut it and do what I want. It's a lot. I just wish that Studio want to do something with the stop, the tape stop. You already know we like doing that type of stuff. So you might well just implement this into the design, because Logic Pro, it was easy to just take a fade behind something and create that effect, and it was just much easier that way. I'm pretty confident that Studio One is going to come up with something. I'm pretty sure of it. So I have to bounce this again, and we're going to mute this. Right? And I'm not even sure if that's like the speed that I want, but that's just to prevent overlapping on the area that I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Because I may change it, and I just want that slow down. Anytime anything's slowing down or speeding up, it kind of don't matter what's in there, as long as it sound like the concept. And I think that actually sounded too slow. Actually, it's not that bad, because I forgot just that quick that I can actually take this and timestamp, kind of stretch or dope. So I'm gonna move that like that and put a fade on it so that these, you know what I'm saying? All right, so that's pretty much all I would do to this right now. And the only other thing is just like copy and pasting it, and probably like cutting here and there to kind of like, make it do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Make it more interesting. The whole key is not to replicate or duplicate anything, but to add some variations or whatever, just kind of go in. That's all, cut here, there, drop this. I don't know, may add another instrument. I don't know. But anyway, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your pictures. This is your boy L Up. I'm out of here. Till next time.